All right, let's get started. So, hopefully, this is actually going to go down as the first episode of what is going to be dubbed Squawk with Skarm, because I like creatively terrible names. I was cringe 19 years ago, and I'm still cringe. Well, I guess it was 18 years ago. 18? 19. Anyways, I'm hoping that eventually this is like not a giant, like my screen will have like a new overlay and it'll look better and blah blah blah. All right, anyways, I digress. Let's get into it. So today I'm here to formally announce the official game plan for my content moving forward. It's been probably a little over a year ago since I was like talking about retiring, and then I was like talking about retiring even more a half a year ago, and I was talking like really retiring a couple months ago, and then I played ZA, and suddenly I had an epiphany and my entire life changed. Um, how that happened, nobody knows, but here we are. So, let me give the Spark Notes version, and I did type a lot of this out on the Discord server. So if you want to read it later, you can go read it there. Basically, the plan is that I am basically retiring the King of Zil brand, and I'm going to revisit the Super Skarmory brand. And I need to put in a massive caveat, and I need to make sure everybody knows this. This does not mean I am going back to the Super Skarmory YouTube channel. The Super Skarmory YouTube channel is going to be officially classified as retired. I've had it kind of officially classified as retired for a long time, but if it hasn't already been stated before formally, I am stating it now formally. I am never returning to the Super Skarmory YouTube channel. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then, basically, I guess I'm talking a lot about rebranding here, but the reality of the matter is I'm not really changing a lot. And I'm gonna end up making the kind of content I wanted to make a year or two ago under the Zil brand anyways. But I've like been all over the place, ups and downs with making content. So right now I want to make stuff a little more aggressively. I want to build structure. I want there to be identity, and I've talked about this a bit on recent streams. I'm trying to build identity for the stream because you people, you're always like, do what makes you happy. And now I know you're just memeing me when you say that, but I've realized that what makes me happy is actually entertaining people, and it's nice to be like, okay, I want to just like relax on my stream and play Skyrim or whatever. But I that's not like when nobody tunes in and nobody engages, it's not fun. And that was why I was going to retire, because I realized I wasn't making anything that anybody really cared about, and I wasn't making stuff that I cared about. And that's where ZA came in with this giant epiphany, and I realized that maybe I don't actually hate Pokemon anymore. And yeah, I don't actually hate Pokemon anymore, and there's actually a lot of things I want to do with Pokemon. So it kind of helped me like start formulating this idea in my head where I'm like, what if I just went back to being Super Skarmory? Because the Super Skarmory identity was kind of all about, like, it was not entirely 100% Pokemon content, but it was Pokemon content focused. And I was thinking like, yeah, we could go back to making Pokemon content. And it's actually good for me personally too, because one of the issues I've always ran into with streaming and YouTube and all that stuff is like I'm kind of overlapping two worlds. Cause like I have my own personal gaming stuff I like to do. And I was always trying to like mix that in with my content. And then it just like always created lots of problems because I wanted to like do this and it didn't really translate to content. And then I had content I wanted to make and it wasn't really things that I wanted to do. So now I feel like I found a way to like put those two things into like nice little bubbles. And that's basically how things are going to operate. So basically, to summarize everything I just said, King Azil is going away. We're bringing back Super Skarmory, but we're using all the King Azil stuff for that. Effectively, you guys aren't going to see any like rapid major changes overnight. I'm going to still be the same old me. But slowly over time, you're going to hopefully see me finding ways to build my content up again. And we're going to try to make our content more Pokemon based, maybe a little bit more Nintendo based. Like I might try to make that the broader Nintendo sphere, but my brain's mostly thinking Pokemon at the time for the moment. And I've talked about this before. You all know my wrists are cooked. I can't sit around editing. I don't have a lot, like after I work my full-time job, I'm tired. I don't have a lot of energy. So what I can do is still pretty limited. So my goal is to make my streams more productive. So when we do our stream blocks, I want to be like getting as much out of those as much as I can. Also, So like let's talk about like what my ambitions are. I again talked about this in the Discord post. In a perfect world, one of the things I want to start doing is adding a second stream slot to my week. I think that streaming once a week and doing 2 hours for the main gaming segment is not enough. I feel like we would move so giga slow. So right now, I'm thinking the best time slot for me is Sunday afternoon. I may change that, but that's currently what I'm thinking. I'm not doing that this weekend, but I might do it next weekend. I might have to hire an editor then. Oh hell no! I can't afford an editor. You think I'm made of money? This channel, my content doesn't make any money. I can't hire an editor. Yeah, that's not happening. Basically, to remedy that, like I said, I'm trying to get the most out of my stream so that I don't have to do a lot of editing. I'm gonna try to get my voice to carry my content. The things that I say, hopefully you're here for listening to me. Because there's not gonna be sidebars and fancy pants intros and like heavily edited videos. We're doing it live. As long as I don't burn out from streaming too much. Well, like I said, I think adding one more stream slot is fine. I don't think a second stream slot's gonna kill me. I've wanted to always have a second stream slot anyways, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Anyways, got a little off track reading chat. So each stream that I do will have a 2-hour slot dedicated to the current gaming project. I am hoping to dual stream this to YouTube, but I've never done dual streaming and my computer is as old and senile as me. So I can't promise that that's going to be what happens, but it's what I want to happen because I think VODs for games are like not really what YouTube algorithms like these days. So my thought process there is the live tab will be a nice cushy dedicated place for the games we play. And then That would just be a way to store the VODs. I probably won't even read the YouTube chat when I stream, but we'll see. We'll have to experiment around, play with that. If that doesn't work, I still want to upload those VODs to YouTube. I will find a way to make it happen. So that's one thing. And then I want to have a 1 hour dedicated block to just chatting content, which is kind of what this is here. We're going to call it, I said it earlier, it's going to be called Squawk with Skarm, because I'm cringe and I like cringe names. And I figure it's a pretty appropriate name. So this is probably episode 1 of SWS, and it's going to be completely open to any and all topics. I will probably bring some topics each day to talk about. I will open the possibility to you guys providing topics to talk about. We can occasionally do like React type content. And then I will take that hour of content. That hour of content will not be streamed to YouTube. I will take it afterwards and clip it for YouTube. And I'm kind of I'm kind of like ripping that off of some streamers that I watch. I know like the just chatting streamers, that's typically how they make their content, right? Like they just kind of sit around and talk, and then they clip parts of their thing out and they upload it. And that's going to be like the bulk of my content probably. And yeah. And then the last thing is I did want to have some content that's a little bit more higher quality and creative. Something that I will actually take some time to edit. And I already have a video that I'm working on right now. I've been working on it for the last actually 2 weeks now. The script is 90% finished, and I'm going to start working on production of it maybe this weekend. I haven't done a script in so long, and I talk like a tortoise who is drunk. So I need to figure out, because my script is like running 9 or 10 pages right now. So I didn't want those videos to be too long. We'll have to see what it turns into. I'm going a little extra special with the first video. They're not going to all be as high a quality as the first one, but I've been having a lot of fun with it, so I feel like I'm cooking. So we'll see. I am drinking, but I've had 2 sips. I am nowhere near drunk right now. Popcorn talk time. The just chatting stuff will not be popcorn talk, which actually brings to my last point. My Twitch streams on Fridays will still have after hours content. So I'm hoping to move up the stream start time to 7:30. So 7:30 to 10:30 is like the main official content. And then after 10:30, we'll do after hours content. That may be playing the game more but doing side content. That may be playing a different game. That might be a popcorn talk stream, etc., etc. So, and I'll continue to conduct my Friday streams as I always have. I don't save VODs on Twitch anymore because Twitch won't let you save VODs. It like caps you at 100 hours now. So that'll be like just living in the moment. And once those VODs disappear, they're lost to time. But we'll see. We shall see. I can't wait to see how everything unfolds, even if it's a mess. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That actually reminds me. I need to say the most important part of everything. No expectations, guys. No expectations. I don't want anybody to have high hopes for me, because, like I said a couple months ago, I was like ready to retire for good. I was like, this is it. This is Ian's last stream game. He's on death's door and he's going out to the Bahamas. So I'm pointing down at my face. I look like a penguin. Well, I am from Pittsburgh. We do have penguins. They play hockey. It's pretty cool. I know a lot of people lost expectations for me years ago. This is like when I make that comment, it's more for like the passerbys that may stumble on this video on YouTube later and they're like, oh, Super Skarmy's back. He's gonna make Let's Plays with sidebars like he used to. So yeah. I want people to make sure they know that I am not a man of my word, and the odds of me like still retiring in 3 months are non-zero. All right. Anyways, so that's kind of all the announcement stuff. Our first official game is going to be DK Bonanza, but Bonanza? I don't even know how to say it. I know I said we're going to do Pokemon content, but Haley bought me DK Bonanza for Christmas, and I want to play this game. And I figure I tested the waters of Super Skarmory back in the day with a Mario game, so it seems kind of fitting that I would test the waters for stream with a DK game. Is it weird that you prefer after hours talk? Not really. I mean, that's why I want to start doing just chatting content. It's wrist free, and I like talking to you guys. I think there's fun topics.